Okay, today we are going to talk about the 5-number summary and box and whisker plots and how they work together. So first thing first, we need to discuss what the 5 numbers are. So our first number is the minimum number in a number set, and that is the smallest number in the data set. The second number we're going to talk about is the maximum. And as you could guess it, that would be the largest number in the data set. The third number that we're going to talk about is the median. And we're going to rely a lot or revolve a lot around the median. So the median is the middle number in the data set. The next two numbers, the first one is called the first quartile, and that is the median of the lower half. It's also known as the lower quartile, or the 25% mark, if you want to think about it that way. The last number that we're going to look at is called the third quartile. If you want to think about quartiles, think about quarters. It'll be the median of the upper half, also known as the upper quartile of data, or the 75% mark. And the median in the middle would be your 50% mark. Okay, take a minute and write these terms down, get the definitions, and then we're going to move down and we are going to create a 5-number summary for this data. Okay, pause the computer, copy those words down, and then start again. Now that you're back, we're going to create the 5-number summary for the heights of 11 freshmen measured in inches. And here are the heights: 60, 50, 60, 52, 53, 67, 72, 53, 60, 68, and 68. The first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to place them in increasing order. So as I look, 50 is my smallest number. I'm just going to put a check mark. 52 appears to be my next. I have a 53, another 53. I have a 60 and another 60 and a third 60. I have a 67, a 68, another 68, 67, 68, 68, and a 72. So this is my data in increasing order. Well, the minimum is easy. That's the smallest number. The maximum is easy. That's the largest number. The median is the one right in the middle. So if you want, put a check mark. If you want to cross them off, you can. Bottom and top, bottom and top, bottom and top, bottom and top. There is our median, 60. And now we need to figure out the first quartile. And the first quartile, if you check your definition, was the median of the lower half. So here's our lower half. What is the median of that? Well, I'm going to cross off the bottom and the top, cross off the bottom and the top. There's going to be my first quartile. And then I'm going to go over here to find my third quartile. And the third quartile is the median of the upper half. And here's our upper half right here. So cross off the bottom and the top, cross off the bottom and the top, and there is the third quartile. And then the last part that we're going to do is we're going to create a box and whisker plot from that data. So the first thing when we are creating a box and whisker plot is you have to have a line and a number line. Okay, and the number line has to include my smallest value all the way up to and in excess of my biggest value. So if I'm going 50, and I will make 72 my largest number, looks like I'm going to count. Let's pick it. Let's see. How can we do this? And again, a lot of this is trial and error. Let's go. What's halfway in between 50 and 72? That would be, let's just count. 50, 6, 58, 60, 62, 64, 67, 68, 70, 72. Okay, so we're going to count by twos. 50, we're going to go 52. I'm going to go 54 here, 56, 58 here, 60, 62 here, 64, 66 here, 68, 70, and 72. I'm going to make these a little bit darker so that you can see what we're dealing with. Okay, and now we are going to plot some points. So the minimum value that I'm going to plot is my 50. Then I'm going to plot a 53 for my first quartile, which is halfway between 52 and 54. Then I'm going to plot a 60 for my median, which is right here. Then I'm going to plot a 68. This should be a 64, not 60. Made a mistake there. 64, this is 66. Maybe I just couldn't read my own writing. 68 goes right there, and then 72 goes right there. So the box is going to go between 53, make a vertical line here, vertical line here, a vertical line here. We're going to connect those lines. This is your box. And then you make a line here to connect your whiskers. So again, a box and whisker plot. Here's your box that goes around the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and it connects with your whisker to your maximum value and your whisker to your minimum value. That's the way that you create a 5-number summary: minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum, and the box and whisker plot. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to evaluate data and large groups of information. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to review this, and on your next step, I want you to create your own 5-number summary and box plot using the data below for the functions test scores. Again, we have 11 values, and do exactly what I just did. If you need to watch it again, please watch it again. Good luck. Create your 5-number summary, create your box and whisker plot, and we'll go over it tomorrow in class. Have a great night.